Alright guys, we are finally involved. Cluckmuck, it's all his fault. God damn it, Cluck. But we got loser back at round 2, Solaire Club taking on Izu in Gold Cycle 4, so Cluck is here, and we won't acknowledge his presence yet. We'll say hi to Boarbeater, because he's also here and he's on time. And so we're gonna put Cluck in the corner, is what we're gonna do. And then every so often we'll ask him something, and then mock him no matter what he says. Because
nice flame, Quincy. Okay.
It's not working very well. I'm not great at this. Okay. I can't stay mad at you, Cluck. I can't do it.
These are some pretty insane bans. What do you guys think about?
I think that this game might have been remade. What about you guys?
Ooh, yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, it's possible.
But they just really want to know what to pick. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're just that good, and they banned Draconis, Monkey King, and Wild Soul, Jerizaiah, Rally, and Rampage. I don't know. Makes sense. Fade ban, typical, standard meta.
Jerizaiah, yeah, oof.
Yeah.
Annoying hero.
Ooh, Valkyrie. Jerizaiah probably is a little bit underused, but regardless, apparently we have a remade game, which is good. But Pebbles, Swiftblade, Dr. Repulsor, Cube of the Force on Rhapsody and Legion side, Soul Stealer, Valkyrie, Kraken, Tempest, and Torture on the Hellborn side. So both teams with really good lineups, I think, so far. Hellborn a little bit more team fight oriented, and the Legion a little more push oriented, a little bit more pick-off oriented. But Boarbeater gets first comments because Cluck's in the corner. But you have thoughts on any of these lineups yet?
Well, it's been a while since I saw a Suicide Valkyrie in competitive. Or actually, I guess Boxy has played it.
Yeah, Boxy's played it a fair bit. I don't think it's been.
But I didn't actually see that game. I just saw the match there.
I saw that game.
We got some more Keeper. All of a sudden, Keeper is popular now.
I've been saying it for a long time. I keep telling people Keeper's a strong hero, and they don't listen to me. And then he shows up, and it's like Keeper is so good. I'm like, yes, I know. I've been saying that for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Well, but do you know how good it used to be?
It used to be. It used to be the same as it is, pretty much.
It used to be that people had to pick heroes to specifically counter it in lane, but now they don't care.
Yeah, because the armor debuff was fine, whatever, but it's still a really strong hero. I actually don't like it that much in lane anymore. I'd rather see it jungle. Let's Cluck. You get to talk now, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I think Legion's team is a bit greedy.
Oh, they have a jungle Swiftblade. I think.
Do they? Oh, really?
Oh no, jungle Doctor.
Why not Jungle Keeper? Oh.
Jungle Doctor.
Yeah, then I think it's even more greedy. They need a bit of farm on all their heroes before they can actually start going around and just do a lot of stuff. So if they lose their lanes, they might have a big problem, I think.
Oh shit. Valkyrie, why don't you just leap earlier?
I don't know, maybe she wants to die. Or maybe she wants to use her health potion because she doesn't like health potions. Either of those seem like plausible explanations to me. She's not gonna die. She has a health potion, so it's probably just that she doesn't like the health potion. Yes, by the way, we also get a radio cast of Insania in his Dancing Scrim. He's a very loud person. Anyway, as far as this game is going, Suicide Keeper up against the dual lane top of Torture and Soul Stealer. Probably won't have a great time up here on Army of Mum's side, thanks to the zoning potential of Torture. Middle lane going to be Pebbles versus Kraken. I assume it's going to go the way of Izu as well. And bot lane is going to be Swiftblade and Rhapsody versus the Valkyrie. Jungles are Dr. Repulsor and Tempest. So, as far as laning stuff goes, I feel like Izu actually has a really strong laning phase. Tempest should beat Doctor in the jungle. Kraken should beat Pebbles mid, and they should win top as well. So, seems like, I don't know, at least the early game should match up well for the Hellborn side, but what do you guys think?
Yeah. I agree with you.
I think Kraken definitely has the matchup.
And
Valk is gonna struggle.
yeah, she's having some issues with this.
Yeah. But so is Keeper, so doesn't really matter.
I mean, Keeper, of course, also at the gold, so both of them have not had a single CS, and Keeper has a little bit more of an experience advantage, but not much.
I didn't use a demon hand.
Valk can harass Doctor a little bit, but of course Doctor level 3 and Valk level 1, so she probably doesn't want to trade too many auto
It's a fight
attacks.
for the rune. It's
Yeah.
a fight for the...
And if Valk gets a good one here, she can
Killed him.
actually do this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's dead. Bloodlust. That was bad. She missed uphill and didn't really commit, it felt like, so sickening into the Bloodlust death right there. And Rhapsody's moving middle. Trying to pick off the courier and get the bottle. Yeah. But bad timing.
Plus, it was flying, right?
Yeah. It's true too. Both teams placing a Word of Sight in the bottom just about at the same time. Sickening's Word of Sight was first. They probably should know that Stan March has a word down there as well. Anyway.
Wait. Oh.
As far as the gold lead goes, it is a slight advantage for Legion side thanks to that Bloodlust kill, of course, and let's see how Valk does in this bottom lane, but Jungle Doctor.
Yeah, it's really nice if you're
Hey,
Jungle
it's really-
Doctor and you get Bloodlust.
Yeah.
We've seen this every so often. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm a huge fan of it. I feel like there are much better heroes for it. That are
Like when he gets a bloodlust though, then I think it's good.
yeah, okay. Yeah, but
Well,
how many
He's gonna
things
farm so fast.
how many things
They have
aren't
3
good when you get
heroes
Bloodlust?
above 300 DPM. Like.
That's like exactly what they need for their team to be good.
I mean, the whole reason Doctor's bad is because he can easily get roamed on and he can't do much. But he got a Bloodlust, so...
Ace of Kraken. Is he gonna get anything else out of this? We got Doctor here, and there's a 2-man Stalagmites actually, but the arrow right in the face of Valkyrie, or Pebbles, and looks like Valk is gonna die. Doctor gets charged forward for some reason, and Ace of Kraken gonna continue to run away, so Valkyrie now 0-2. But did get the counter kill onto the wrap, which isn't bad.
I feel like since Kraken had haste, he should have been able to do a better stun.
Yep.
A more useful stun.
As in, not charge the guy in the same direction that your ally is running, and therefore basically get him killed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he almost fit him into that ward cliff, but didn't.
Yeah.
It's just a bad direction.
I think even if he did, I feel like it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Into this rune up on Doctor, and man, that's going to be a lot of trouble. Torture's going to fall here right off the bat, and we'll see if they can get Kraken as well. Solaire Staccato Suns go through. Rhapsody gets charged through into the tower. Rhapsody's going to die. That's not good, and Kraken actually I think is going to live through this. Yep, he's going to be fine. Bottle Charge is helping out a lot. Actually, approximated contraption, but ends up being a 1-for-1 as Rhapsody positioned herself to try to take the Kraken charge, but that was a bad plan.
Yeah. I have some experience with
Bad plans.
situations like that.
And Swift Slashes in the bottom lane, but Valk gets the leap away. She will still die thanks to the Swift Slashes, so simply knowing exactly where Valk went, able to chase her down, and the Suicide Valkyrie, which is a role I think she can have a little bit more potential with, is not looking great.
Yeah.
Middle lane as well, they will get a kill onto the, what is that, Torture? Yeah, and now Pebbles trying to live. Torrent hit the creep! And he's still gonna die. So, 1-for-1 in favor of Hellborn there, as not only does Kraken get the kill, but it's a better trade. So, fair amount of action early on in this game, actually.
I think the problem is Hellborn thought it would be a dual mid, Pebbles, Rhapsody.
Right.
And Valk can do, like, okay, like, not bad 1v1, like,
I guess it's all Swiftblade, I think she'd be just fine, yeah. It's not like Swifty's ever gonna kill her.
Yeah.
1v1.
I mean, they probably more likely thought it would be like a solo Doctor.
That would make more sense.
And a dual mid, yeah, probably.
I don't know. Legion has had a lot of options, I guess.
Yeah, I could have suicided the Swiftblade, but I mean, you look at the, like, I don't know how much experience has Izu has against Solaire Club, but Army of Mums is their suicide player, and Noob McNoob is their jungle player, and Kendorf is their carry player, and Justman is their mid player, so that's one of those things like, sure, there's some utility with their heroes, but if you look at who's playing the heroes, it should be relatively clear what their lanes are going to be. And Doctor's still level 5, so he won't be able to do too much. Top lane tower does go down, actually. There's nothing he can do about that. He is level 6, so at least he's doing well on levels. Not so great on gold. But much better than this Valkyrie. And, I mean, she's going to have issues doing much of anything in this game, I think. But, thanks to the tower kill, Hellborn actually have a gold advantage.
The Legion's got big stacks, so it's about to go away.
Yeah.
And Doctor is going to take that stuff down. He's getting pretty low here, though. And has no bottle charges, so he'll have to go back to base. Mid lane, also going to get pressured, so Hellborn is getting really active on trying to kill these towers.
Yep.
And they don't want to let a Legion lineup that is reasonably greedy have too much map control.
Oh, arrow.
Arrow gonna hit, yep, right in Pebbles' face. And 3.1 seconds there, but actually not too much follow-up. Finally, it comes through. Stuns go all over the place. Kraken now looking to chase down this Rhapsody. Release the Kraken right into her face, and a couple of auto attacks will kill her. So, Izu looking real good. And they're gonna keep this push going, actually, as Tempest is here as well. And I don't know if there's anything that the Legion team can do to stop this. Except kill Torture, possibly, but actually Doctor runs right into an arrow and a Tempest ultimate. Gonna lock him down, because hey, why not?
The Legion have destroyed
Ends up being another kill in favor of Izu on the Doctor this time, but the snowball death push is real. Like, Legion take down a tower there, but
Pebbles toss?
yeah.
What else do we know? Like already.
Then they could have tossed Rhapsody in for the YOLO kill.
Do we like our items?
Oh well. They still do a whole bunch of damage to the tier 2 tower, and not even 9 minutes in, they've already got a couple of tower kills, some pressure on their tier 2, and now a 6-5 hero kill advantage, so they were down, but FJ has Soul Stealer, so
Yeah.
that's obviously a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Here's a question. Can FJ play a hero that isn't Soul Stealer? I don't know if I've seen him do particularly well.
I don't think so. But
So why wouldn't Solaire Club play a Soul Stealer? I don't understand. That makes sense. Oh well.
Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Aren't people scared of FJ's Soul Stealer?
Well, like, if that's pretty much the only hero he can play, speaking of which, top lane, he is going to die. There's pretty much no way he's getting out of that. And teleports will come in, maybe try to help him, but not going to be canceled. So, I don't know if people are afraid of FJ Soul Stealer, but like, if that's his far and away best hero, then banning it out is going to really hurt Izu, because they want to put FJ on that hero all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a strategy people use against my team.
Yeah, ban the flanks. Except the game, you don't need to anymore, because it has 2 ban flanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been playing at a ban disadvantage lately. Teams playing against us have a free ban.
Like we have 2, I'm just looking at this.
And then you have to be knowledgeable about what heroes you pick.
Okay. I'm just looking at this now. I didn't see this thing. But we have Draxta has 1 damage.
But moving to the mid game here, 66 hero kills, but slight experience lead for the Legion team, and Hellborn have
No wonder we didn't fucking
no more
kill
gold.
anything in the
God.
fucking fights.
Man, he's loud.
yeah.
How's Legion? I guess it's just their start.
Fucking Charge Hammer, he thought BKB takes 100 damage for him with his fucking demonic. Oh my god. Shame on carries.
Yes, shame on carries.
Shame.
So
It was really good when we were playing.
this is in fact a quadcast, guys. I was unaware that we were gonna have Insania, but I think he's unaware he was gonna be on as well. So
Yeah.
We really don't have that
The
many.
Legion
What a
have
surprise.
destroyed a Hellborn tower.
anyway, top lane, they do take out the top tower, and Kraken actually could be in some
Yeah,
trouble
it's like-
here, as he looks like no, he's in fine charge.
We only died, yeah, but we played
They were kind of testing him to see if he was scared or not.
He was scared.
I like the early pressure you put on. Even if he didn't get a lot of kills, this game I really felt
Speaking of Kraken, him and SolC are
Really
basically
tanky.
the entire team
Oh.
over inside right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
he is tanky.
Yeah, he's
don't think
going
they can
for
kill him.
HP.
I think it works for the
Yeah.
top.
No PK.
Which is, I don't know. Anyway, Dr. Repulsor is going to have to jump himself over this ledge. Torturer's getting a little bit aggressive. But yeah, Helm first over PK. Thoughts?
I don't like it. They need initiation. They don't have it until he gets a PK.
Yeah,
Well, maybe they're gonna Valk ulti and win. See Valk ulti.
there you go. Right on top of a ward of
Yeah.
sight so that they know that the Valk Prism has gone off. So Pebble's going to vacate his camp, and Hellborn are going to find absolutely nothing for this.
SolC does have a PK.
SolC has a PK,
So-
and that's what I was thinking is maybe they're just trying to rely on Soul Steal initiation, but that seems like a really bad plan.
Yeah, like Pebbles, please combo me.
You're right.
I'm a Kraken.
I'm gonna jump on top of you. Anyway, speaking of Kraken and Pebbles,
Hello?
they're gonna jump each other and an easy kill onto the Pebbles, thanks to the plethora of Hellborn heroes. And this
That
turned into a
walking
bush.
uphill initiation by Kraken was
Right.
amazing.
Dude, he just walked so fast, and there's nothing Pebbles could do about the walking. Except for stunning him, which he tried to do, but it didn't work. Anyway, tier 2 tower gets taken out in the middle lane, so... I mean, Hellborn really have the capacity to take a crap ton of map control right now. And...
Yep. Legion doing what they can, you know, dewarding on the other side of the map, pushing out on the
Yeah.
other side of the map.
I mean,
Smart
it's not like
players.
they're out of it either. They have a 470 GPM Swiftblade, and Doctor and Pebbles are farming well. Keeper's recovered a little bit, so...
Oh,
Hellborn
they're
don't actually
definitely
have a
not.
gold blade, but in terms of the map presence, it's definitely in favor of Izu.
I seriously do not get this though.
Yeah, but I think they're getting a bit outfarmed. Like, they're gonna push top now, but they're probably going to have to trade. So they don't really gain any GPM
Right.
for doing this.
They might be able to defend tier 2 in the bottom, or they could keep going actually.
Oh, Jesus
Hellborn
Christ.
destroyed a
Yeah,
Legion
so they're gonna defend
tower.
tier 2 middle, or tier 1 middle actually. That's a lot of teleports, and I don't think they're getting any out of this. As
Well,
they'll
so you
just
put
one
a
TP
tower,
ball.
and then you spend like 800 gold on TPs for your entire team.
And bot tier 2 tower is going to get pushed in and killed. Perhaps he looks like she might be in some trouble. Staccato stuns go down onto the Valkyrie, but I still think she's in a lot of danger. Yep. Soul Stealer's like, guess what? I can kill you. Meanwhile, off the side here, actually, the Keeper goes down. They do get the kill onto Torturers, so it's support for support at this point.
No, Doctor,
And
no, no.
Tempest and Kraken, are they going to live? Hasted Doctor running in. He wants something, but he gets charged, and the release of Kraken on top of him. But again, it's a hasted
wow.
target. I don't know if they realize that or what, but Doctor's going to clean up on the kills. Valk is going to die. Last auto attack from Keeper of the Forest. Astrolaben help heal the Doctor. 2-man Stalagmite stun from Pebbles. They're trying to focus on this Kraken. Not a good plan, but Izu is going to fall apart here as Soul Stealer is likely going to die.
Oh.
Kraken trying to chase down Dr. Repulsor, whose haste has worn off. They will kill him. So actually, no, Portakey away from Soul Stealer, and that ends up being not the worst fight in the world for Izu. Certainly not a good one, but could have been a lot worse. And
I thought they were gonna get SolC.
I thought they were too, and I thought Doctor was going to live. But
Yeah, if Pebbles' PK timing was like 30 seconds better, fight could have been so much different.
30
He has
seconds?
it now though. Yeah,
Oh,
he has it
yeah.
now.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, buying the item. Anyway, yeah, he does have the item now. They're going to jump on top of the Kraken, but there goes the Valk Prism, and Kraken just way too tanky, especially with those Mystic Vestments. I don't know why you jump him. Guess they figured maybe we can do it.
Well, he was already low, so if you're ever arrow. Nope. If you're ever gonna be able to kill him, it'll be when he doesn't have full HP.
That certainly helps, yes. Swiftblade going to catch out Tempest, and Tempest is screwed. Oh, is he not? Glacial Blast? What? Soul Stealer for some reason wants to do that. Actually, he's going to go in and also slap. Ah! Was the spin on cooldown? Am I crazy?
Yeah. You
He
must
did-
have
he didn't
stuff
have
in
mana.
the background.
Oh.
I'm way ahead of you, Quincy.
Yeah, you might be.
Quincy, where are you?
16, 12. Keeper's dying in the middle lane. They're going to dust him out. Not even necessary, but they will kill him. 16, 17, 16, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, I'm 1
okay.
second in front of you.
22, 23.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
I think I might have had a slightly longer load from the draft into the game, which might have been it. So
Can we pause? Sync them.
I don't know, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I'm at 16:38 now.
You're about a second ahead of me, maybe 2.
Alright, should be good now.
Okay. Oh well, the downside of replay casting. The advantage is we can skip pauses, but and schedule.
The advantage for me is that I can't lag out of a replay.
Do you want to test that theory? Seems
I can
possible.
only lag out of the Skype.
No, no. Bot tower's gonna get pushed through by pretty much Soul Stealer, Kraken, and Valkyrie. No Tempest or Torturer, which are their 2 main tower pushers, but pretty easy take here. Kraken to port back to the middle lane, and he will deny the tower.
Hellborn have
Yep.
destroyed a Legion tower.
Nice swing there for Hellborn. They get a tower kill and a tower deny. Top towers getting pushed in as well, but only 1 outer tower left for the Legion team. And as good as their push is, they're not a great high ground team, feels like. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be hard for them to push high ground. I don't know. I don't think they can for a
I
while.
don't think so either. Top lane anyway, release Kraken right on Dr. Repulsor's face. He will eat the Stalagmite's arrow, not gonna hit. Valkyrie just a little bit off, but it looks like Pebbles might still be in some trouble. Leap forward there from Val. Here comes Rhapsody, but actually Tempest Ultimate only to catch her. They will just kill her. So Slash going off the background is finally canceled. Rhapsody is gonna fall, but not before they manage to kill Tempest. And they finally manage to finish off Doctor, but the rest of the Hellborn side is falling all over the place, and Swiftblade is doing work in these team fights, so I'm not sure if FJ was just never in that. Yeah, he wasn't. Otherwise, that would have been much, much different. But speaking of FJ, he's going to get tossed back out to Stalagmites, and he's got no mana left. We'll pop the Energizer. He might have enough to get away here. He's pretty damn fast with that item. But Pebble's going to have a PK back up in a couple of seconds.
No,
And there
don't
it
do
goes
it,
with the
guys.
toss forward, and Kraken's going to be here as well. Gets charged back onto Keeper. Will he get the kill? Yes, he will. No, yes! Tower just barely finishes him off. I'm not sure it was going to be enough, but it is. So, good play, actually.
I don't know why they
from
did that. There was no kill potential there.
Yeah.
On the Soul Stealer?
Like
Yeah.
Astra Peeper. How is it supposed to kill anyone? Red Boots
He,
Astra.
I mean, he doesn't even have upgraded boots, you know. So.
They had Pebbles.
It was just,
PK.
it was just
A couple of
greedy. They were
seconds.
like
It
too
was.
excited about their momentum.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if you do kill the Soul Stealer, like that's really big.
I know, but it
Not
was
just-
impossible though.
Eh. They had
It
Pebbles
was-
PK coming up. He had a 4-second PK when they were chasing him down from the tier 2 tower, which meant that he was probably closer to 1 or 2 seconds when Kraken jumped. So, with a little bit better timing, and I don't think I actually knew that Kraken had PK. I don't know if he had in that fight. Yeah, he did actually. He must have because he jumped on Doctor with it. I'm just making stuff up at this point.
Yeah, he did a PK.
But game relatively
Are they
even,
going-
so
Yeah.
yeah, Kongor looks like it'll be the next attempt, and I like that. As we
Right.
were just mentioning,
Tempest is just auto-attacking Ancients. He didn't even stack it.
guess not. I don't know. Double damage on Soul Stealer, so go kill Kongor, guys. Like they don't have vision of this, so
While his team's calling in, Tempest is gonna push out the wave and then probably farm Ancients with his minions.
yeah. And Legion are going to be aware of this in a second once the
Yeah.
Doctor minions come in. And this could be real bad. Keeper of the Forest does have a portal key, so he can initiate in these fights. On the other hand, there is a ward of sight over here that's going to spot out the Swiftblade at the very least. And there's the jump from Pebbles onto Torture. Easy kill right off the bat. Here comes Keeper Root onto 2. Shrunken Hand gets popped though, and Soulburst going through. Does a crap ton of damage to 2 heroes. Actually, Swiftblade hadn't had his spin up. And this is going to be Soulster now tearing through the Legion team. Rhapsody not going to be able to do anything with her ultimate. And Keeper of the Forest the only one to survive that fight. They lose Torture and Tempest, but not that big a deal. Tempest didn't even have a whole
I can't tell if FJ's too good or if he's just lucky with his ult timing.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
he hit him in between Swiftblade's ulti and spin,
Yeah.
which should have
That was
been
insane.
one frame.
And Doctor was also right next to him and not using ludicrous speed and therefore not invulnerable, so.
Kongor has been slain.
Gonna have to call it luck on that one.
He did a lot of damage to 2 heroes that have a lot of ways to prevent damage. So, oh well. Either way, actually, Izzy taking a pretty significant fight and a Kongor kill, which means token for SolStealer. And we were talking before, very briefly about they might not have the best high ground pushing team, but token that's helpful in my opinion.
Yep. Oh, also, by the way, Keeper wasn't able to use Astrolabe in that fight.
Oh.
So, his primary item.
And, I mean, they're using Pebbles to jump Torture. Seems like a bad plan.
No. You're not gonna burst
Valk?
anyone
No,
else.
I like that. That's fine.
And now you
That's
counter
one
on
target
Dr.
out.
Repulsor with a Tempest Ultimate. So it ends up being a Valkyrie for Dr. Repulsor and a Tempest Ultimate. Bit of a long cooldown to use, especially because Doctor didn't have any mana, but it's a good trade nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, Astrolabe is available on Torture, so if Pebbles doesn't kill immediately, actually, he is gonna get the Astro off and he might live.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Valk has
He didn't have
900.
that before though.
Oh, that's true. But Valk has 967 health. Tempest is a little bit less, but he's got vestments. So,
But like he needs backup for one of those targets though, and he didn't really have backup when he jumped. Like immediate
true.
backup. Because
Tempest wasn't really there. He was sort of off to the side.
like, it was like a free kill. Like as long as the fight goes on for him to get a new combo, like it's really hard for him to lose that fight.
Right. Oh well, we'll see if it works out in the future. Certainly, ultimately, I think it didn't work out great for Solaire Club in that instance. But anyway, speaking of Torture at the top lane, he's going to jump down by Dr. Repulsor. There's the Astrolabe. We'll counter with the chain reactions, and now Doctor has no mana. Arrow not going to connect once again. They still will kill the Torture. Valkyrie really wants something here on this Doctor, but didn't realize the Pebble was sitting right there, so what a bait.
I think so. Oh.
Ends up being a 2-for-0. Bottom tower, meanwhile, getting pushed by the
The
Hellborn side.
Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
Token on SolStealer only available for 2.5 more minutes, so they're going to need to get their team back together and push into the base a little bit, I think.
As soon as they show mid, Swiftblade should keep going bottom. Yeah.
And Invis there onto Rhapsody. It looks like she will be just fine. But yes, Swiftblade interested in pushing this, pops his Energizer, and actually gets some spin and TP away. Not really interested in hanging around. I mean, he has no vision, and right now they didn't have vision on Kraken, they didn't have vision on Tempest, so
Safe play, yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's fine.
I would have at least stayed for the creep wave.
And that's why you're in silver.
Yeah.
Oh! Shots fired.
It's probably because it's a carry player and not a suicide player. Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
But it's pretty different mentalities.
Yeah. Anyway, bot push is going to come through, so they're trying to use that token while they can. Just over a minute left on it, and they're going real quick, man. Legion, meanwhile, counter pushing the top tier too, a little bit with Rhapsody. And they're kind of hanging around here like the Legion are going to teleport in and they're going to bait this, but they're not realizing, I guess, that they're going to lose the base race.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
No, I think they realize.
Now they do. I mean, before they didn't, but now they do.
Illusion being used to disrupt the Keeper portal key.
Yep, anyway, release Kraken in the background. Actually, you catch 3 heroes. Keeper of the Forest Root going to catch a bunch as well, but it's not going to stop the Tempest Ultimate. That will, actually, as the Swiftblade slash Skull and everything. Looks like 2 dead on the Hellborn side so far. Only the Pebbles and now Doctor going to fall for the Legion, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. FJ is in. He wants more. Going to start pounding in auto attacks on Keeper, but Noob buys back, so does Pebbles, and now FJ is going to fall here. He will use the token up, so he'll come right back. Soul Burst has already been used. His Shrunken Head is down, and he's just totally screwed.
Go for torture. No, you don't see.
So, that wasn't great in the end, but they got a couple of buybacks out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Legion still liked it.
I think
A
so
lot.
too. They got the token, they got a kill on SolStealer, and they got a kill on Kraken, who were like 80 to 90%
Even though they
Cell
used
team right now.
buyback, We'll see if they are baiting a buyback now. Probably not.
SolC doesn't have a buyback.
Oh, you're right.
Kraken's got one, but I don't think he's going to use it with 8 seconds left.
Kraken should really use his golds. If you're gonna push high ground, you should use all your
The
golds.
Legion had
Yep,
destroyed a
probably should.
Hellborn tower.
Should get a lot of a or an entire bulwark or a lot of a breastplate.
Oh, 5-second off.
Yeah, big 5-second arrow right there. Will charge Dr. Repulsor back. And he's going to get push booked out though. Now no more stun, and now he's going to be able to run through these team fights. Stalagmite's going to torture. He's going to be the first one to fall. And the smoke is up on the Hellborn side, so everybody invis is going to be really hard to kill them. They realize that pretty quickly. Kraken coming back in with a torrent. And it looks like Rhapsody might be in some trouble. Gets charged into the cliff. Should be a pretty easy kill onto her. Glacial Blast going to help finish her off, so that's going to be the end of that engagement. Arrow not going to connect. Teleport too fast, so Hellborn side
Legion
using no
needs
buybacks.
dust.
Yeah. Or an eye, or Rev Ward or something. But yeah, the invis detect is becoming a problem.
Still pretty good for them. Yeah. Oh, Kraken didn't use ulti?
Guess not. Probably didn't want to use it on a stunned Dr. Repulsor target, and then he got stunned and never really had a chance to drop it. But I don't know, I still feel like that favored Hellborn. They didn't use any buybacks. They backed the Legion team off. They didn't lose a tower. It's only at half health, and so in terms of the token situation, or the buyback token situation is what I mean, it still does
that's
favor
better
them.
for Hellborn.
I mean, you have to remember that Legion got top tower, Hellborn pushed bottom.
Yeah.
Legion got a bunch of kills, and then they got that 2-2.
I mean, they got extra towers, but those were towers that Hellborn already had. So that was just the Legion evening up the score a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, nobody has any outer towers left, and for the most part, high ground is untouched. But yeah, relatively even game. So, Solaire Club having some, I wouldn't say surprising difficulties, because Izu's a very different team when FJ's here and when he's not. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen Izu without FJ, and they're kind of sketchy, and then with FJ, they're much, much better. So I don't know if it's just the role issue or what, or the fact that he's playing Soul Stealer,
Yeah.
Yes.
but it's definitely, like, I mean, they're a good mid-tier gold team when FJ is here, and I think, and they're kind of a lower-tier team when FJ is not, which is a little bit too frequent. But speaking of the Legion side for half a second, everybody actually over 200 GPM. Rhapsody's not having a bad game at all. Especially with all those early tower kills, of course, that does help. In general, the farm is good. Not great on anybody. But I mean, I'm gonna favor the Legion side as we go into late game. I don't know about you guys. Feels like that they've got the carry potential a little bit better. Even going up against the Tempest Ultimate and a really farm Soul Stealer and Kraken.
I agree with you. Like, the problem with Hellborn is that Valkyrie has no farm. She's not gonna have any impact at all.
Right. So I mean, they have the potential to have just as many carries and just as much late game, but without the Valkyrie having farms.
Yeah.
You about go for nullfire?
I don't know.
I think that's gotta be what it is, right? It's not a light brand, right?
I really hope it's not a light brand. That would be a horrible decision.
I think both are pretty bad. But
Oh, I guess it could be a Hellflower.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. I think it's a nullfire for Keeper and for when Doctor has a sheep.
It's possible. Anyway, really scrack around to Pebbles here. He's gonna die right off the bat. We'll see if they can get anything else out of this. Shrunken Head's going off all over the place, and Doctor flying in with a regen rune. But is that going to get taken off? Yes, it will. Now he's got no mana. That was the bad decision anyway, background. They will get Torture as Rhapsody helps kill him. Off to the side here. Keep the Forest Root going to help kill. Only for you on the Kraken, and Rhapsody going to get locked down by the Tempest Ultimate. Once again, only hitting the hard support. Swiftblade's still going to fall as FJ is able to chase him down, so ends up being a nice trade again one for the Hellborn side as they lose their support and their Kraken, but they take 3 heroes on the Legion team. And they're going to use this as their cue to push into middle? No. FJ's porting back. Really?
why? No.
So much fun. He's playing Greed Soul Stealer.
He's playing Greed Soul Stealer, but at the very least you can force a buyback there.
Yeah, that's a really bad decision.
And if you don't force a buyback because they don't have a buyback, then you can get a tower probably. That made no sense to me. Kongor's up as well. So go kill him.
Yeah.
Like you got 20 seconds on Swiftblade, they can't fight without Swiftblade. They can't do it. They have no keeper root, they have no Swiftblade, they can't fight. They could kill Kongor right now.
And send their in base. Hanging out.
Well, their base is pretty. They have a lot of nacho cheese. Oh well. It's...
Alright. Guess I just realized how team item oriented this Tempest is being.
Very Rydle on top of Ring of Sorcery Greaves and Ring of Teacher, I guess so, yeah. Valk Arrow misses Kongor.
Ah, that's not good.
Well, I mean, really, her arrows have been kind of awful this entire game. I'm not sure how many she's actually hit, but it's not a high number.
It's possible to miss Kong, you know, if you're aiming and then your team aggro's Kong and moves him. You know?
And will they be able to get this Kongor kill? Actually, initiation onto Rhapsody off the side here. Soul Burst not necessary at all. They really want to kill this Rhapsody. That was a big mistake, I think. And there's the Keeper of the Forest Root onto a bunch. There's the ultimate from Rhapsody, from Valkyrie as well. That'll lose some stuff, but not that much actually. Pebbles and Army of Monks both die. Kongor goes down. Token picked up on Kraken. We'll see if they can get anything else out of this. Soul Stealer dies, and he's not coming back into the token, but Hasten on Kraken and help finish off the Doctor Repulsor. And Swiftblade actually coming back in, as he never died. He will be able to finish off Mandix on the Tempest, but we'll see if he can live through this. Yep, he got that. There goes the Torture. Is Valkyrie going to survive? No, he's not. And now, yep, Kraken's dead. He's got a token, so he's going to come right back. And Swiftblade has no Swift Slashes, but can he kill him? Stay in, man.
Fight him.
Don't stay in. Don't stay in. Never mind. That was a bad choice.
You're gonna die now.
No, he's fine.
Life steal. No.
He can't life steal because Splash is back up. So if he gets hit once, he's dead. But the PK is coming back up in a second, so he should be screwed. Oh god, the jukes.
No.
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 Kraken, no.
Swiftblade, what are you? Oh, this spot is good for him. Oh, what are you? Come on, man.
He can't fight. If the splash hits him, he's dead.
Oh. Shit.
No, I missed the dust. No.
Just barely didn't reach, and then he almost got him.
Unbelievable.
That was very strange. I feel like Swift should have, you know, he should have spanned and ported at an earlier time.
But if he got hit with the splash, he would have been dead. Like if he stands in one place and spins, he's dead.
In fog.
Oh. I still think that would have been too risky earlier. I think he did it at the right time.
He should have done like immediately after you killed him. He should have just spin port.
Yeah,
that might have worked. Yeah, that might have worked. But either way, he got up, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Bosses apparently are going off left and right. But again, we can just go straight through them because replay is a bitch.
Yep.
Bitch.
Unfortunately, with the auto skip pause, you miss out on any of the bad manner chat or whatever that might be happening during pauses.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure
always
there was
during
a
the
lot.
bosses where you're bad mannered.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there is a long rivalry between Solaire Club and Izu. It dates back decades. So that is a fake Soul Stealer, but it's still doing a lot of damage to Rhapsody. He's going to drop both her dance floor and her staccatos. I don't know if they thought that was actually real, but I mean, it was hitting her pretty hard, but they shouldn't. It was pretty obvious that wasn't a real Soul Stealer. That would have killed her in like 3 hits if it was.
But maybe the real Soul Stealer could have been interested in just killing the Rhapsody.
That's true. But
yeah, it is a diffusal blade or whatever it's called.
Nullfire blade.
Nullfire.
Double dark blades. Maybe she wants 2 fire brands and a light brand.
Oh shit,
You never know.
Swift. Get
Yep,
that
he's
ulti
in some
off.
trouble. There's the release of Kraken. It's going to lock him down for a really long time. There goes the Swift Slashes. They're going to try to eat it with a couple of heroes' damage, and Valkyrie has to leap away because realizing pretty quickly that she's taking a bunch of damage. Sheepstick coming in from Doctor as that's his brand new item. Grenade went off. That wasn't great. And now they're going to drop a Dust. Will they be able to get the Soul Stealer? He is dusted. But they don't really want to follow up on that, so trying to kill Swiftblade. Not easy to do. And of course Doctor has the Sheep. He's been building that up for a while. There's the Legion items. Pushbook on Rap's even there for a while as well. Also has a Bound Eye, so sick of that Invis. They've got Dust and they've got an Eye. Here with the Forces, Portal Key and Astrolabe. Dr. Repulsor with the Icon, which was a bit greedy, but he's just got 7 charges, so it's not that bad. Swiftblade, obviously Dawnbringer and Abyssal Skull. I think he's got something else because he had those items a long time ago, and he's got 500 GPM, so I feel like he should have more. Hubble's pretty much just Portal Key, and I guess it's another Sheepstick? I don't know.
Pebbles?
Ultimate
yeah. I guess
Guess
so.
so. Oh.
'Cause,
Yeah, that's really iffy. Like, Bulwark?
I mean, there's still no bulwark, yeah.
Against the Soul Stealer? Feels like it could be useful.
I mean, they have Keeper armor, if Keeper
Yeah.
actually puts armor on people.
I don't know. I guess I actually think it's okay. Because they already have enough damage with Doctor and Swiftblade.
Right.
Maybe
I
they
was-
just need more lockdown.
I was more concerned about the defensive aspect of a
Yeah,
Bulwark
but
and potentially a
Keeper can
Breastplate.
get it now. He is like 200
That's
gold
true.
from Souls.
That's
Or Abyssal,
Oh, yeah.
which would be
He
even
should get
better.
it.
They already have an Abyssal and Swiftblade, so they don't really need another one. But,
Oh yeah. Oh, obviously.
but yeah, he can get Bulwark now at 100 gold, so that wouldn't be bad either. Hellborn M's, the Valkyrie did manage to finish off that Nullfire Blade, and
And that's
Soul
good
Stealer
against the
with Wingbow.
Sheepstick.
Yeah. I think purge it right off. But Wingbow, Geometer's Bane, Shrunken Head, and Portal Key on Soul Stealer, so that's the other concern I have about this Legion side is the 2 cores and Hellborn both have Shrunken Heads, so they're going to be lower cooldown or lower durations now because they've been used consistently, but at the same time, that's going to be a lot of time where the Sheepstick is just not going to be very effective, and
I mean, Dr. Repulsor
Breastplate would be.
Sheepstick is like a free sheep. It's like a PK sheep, almost.
right.
Yeah. There's
And-
so much initiation, so
They're not even having to
Shotgun
use
is
it.
actually good versus Blinks.
And bottom lane, yep, speaking of it right there, not going to be able to get it off. Arrow hitting on the creep.
Massacre!
FJ is dead, and he does have buyback. He's going to need to use it. Because otherwise that's Barrax.
Problem with Soul Stealer is you're not as strong when you buy back.
Right.
But
Well, maybe
he
it's
got a
Barrax.
slight buff, right? Like he loses less souls than he
I think
used
so.
to back in the day.
It used to be half, and now it's less than that. Nope, half. Interesting.
But it might have been that you used to lose all of them.
No, you
No.
never used to use all of them. It was half. But yeah, there you go.
Okay.
FJ with a buyback.
Yep. Got what they wanted.
Yeah. A bit early, maybe. No.
I think they just wanted to prevent as much damage on the tower as they possibly could. I'm not sure if they would have gotten. I guess they had Kraken ultimate, but they do have some pretty serious mobility on the Legion side. But Savage Mace picked up a Swiftblade, so look to counter the Wingbow on Soul Stealer. Just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we'll make him hit real hard. The difficulty,
Yeah, he
of course,
makes
is going to be
so much
getting to him.
damage. He one-shots anyone with his ult right
Pretty
now,
much.
I think.
And Hellborn are sort of looking around to do Kongor, I think, who should be back up in a couple of minutes. As they feel like they're really token reliant right now. And the Legion side, not so much. They're looking to hunt woods, break base, take some more map control, and I mean, it's 29 to 29 in hero kills. The Legion have a slight experience advantage and an ever so slight gold lead as well. But this is a relatively even game. And the problem is, on the Legion side, you've got really 5 heroes that are useful. Rhapsody and Keeper mostly just R buttons at this point, but they're
The
very useful R
PK
buttons.
on Tempest, that's a new pickup, right?
Yeah. And he's also going for Trumpy. But Hellborn, you kill Soulstealer into a Kraken, and Hellborn team's gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
They just don't have any damage outside of that.
So Keeper, I mean, standard would be to get a refresher, or refresher or bulwark, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he's going
He bought
refresher though.
something.
He just bought a help ring.
Oh. No, he bought something else, because he's had Astro Ring of the Teacher and PK for
He
a long
bought
time.
he's going barrier.
Yeah, Shaman's address. Yeah. That's fine. Still stop a lot of the Soul Burst damage.
Mm.
And presumably Keeper's going to be in his face because they'll be rooting on top of Soulstealer, who will then use his Shrunken to get out of it, or his Geobane. Or both. Both sides playing relatively passive at this point, not super interested in throwing away whatever leads they do have.
Shroud and Swift.
Yep. Which, really? Shroud? Seems like a bad plan.
Well, putting a Genjuro on your Swift is one way to try to win the game. You know, like, just get a kill and then win.
Oh, there's Gongor just respawned. I don't know, Clock, what do you think about that? I'm not a huge fan of it personally, but we see it relatively often.
I like it, because I don't think you go it for the gank potential. You do, it's a bit of it, but you also do it for the mobility in teamfights. Like if you go in, you ulti somebody, and then you can use Shroud to get to your targets a lot faster, which means you make so much more damage.
It's true.
Oh, arrow.
Yep.
Oh.
Is gonna hit? No.
Oof, so
Oh, I
close.
guess I'm a little ahead.
Damn it, poor beater. Anyway, jump there from Kraken. Here goes a Soul Burst, but it's gonna get eaten by the Rhapsody ultimate. And again, this Tempest ulti only catches Rhapsody, and he's immediately sheepsticked out of it anyway. They do manage to kill Rhapsody, but that's not the greatest. Also, Pebbles falling, because here's Swiftblade. Now he's gonna start tearing through the Hellborn side. And Kraken is still alive in the background, trying to finish off Dr. Repulsor, but probably quickly realizing he doesn't want to be here anymore. Valkyrie gonna have to throw an arrow again. Yeah, will actually hit Keeper in the face, but FJ's dead. Now Valkyrie should pick up a haste rune. Go get the haste rune. There you go. Now she'll be able to run away. She should be just fine. Kraken, though, in a lot of trouble. Swiftblade is chasing him down. He's got the bound eye because he managed to kill the Rhapsody, but he's gonna give it right back.
You can't.
And that's the death. So,
You killed the gem.
I mean, that's mid-rax. Yeah, FJ's gonna buy back, but nobody else does.
I thought he was trying to drop his PK, but he didn't.
The Legion
It's never
Arrow.
gonna work
Hellborn
against
Tower.
Light Brand.
I guess they arrowed Doctor in the face, but FJ uses a second buyback. And he actually has to be real careful about this because he could die if Doctor jumps him. Yeah, I'm not sure why either. Nullfire Blade on Swiftblade, but yeah, there goes the Doctor jump. Geometer's Bane gets popped. Torture is also back up, but Shrunken Head is needed to be used from Soulstealer, so looks like he's not going to be in the greatest position. Now they will put the Sheepstick on SS, and they sort of want to keep fighting this. Arrow not going to connect. Dr. Repulsor will be able to get away. He has no mana left, but not going to get chased out. So they get the buyback on Soulstealer. They still get the racks.
Good for Legion.
I don't know if that actually did anything though. Like, maybe it prevented a second racks? Maybe?
I think they wanted a kill.
Yeah. I think that they definitely needed to get more out of that because now Soulstar is out of buybacks, which means he's dead, GG.
Yeah. I mean, one thing about buying back on Soulstealer is
They're jumping
Speaking
now.
of, yep,
Oh,
speaking of
shit.
Soulstealer, now he's dead. So we were talking about he's dead, GG. Valkyrie also gonna fall. Torture realizing very quickly he doesn't want to do that, but
Massacre.
Then
yeah, that's
game's
game.
over.
And there's the CC. Okay, well.
Legion wins.
Wow.
So, yeah, pretty
GG,
easy to
FJ.
predict then, as Dai's game, and that was very, very literally true. But final thoughts on that game there, Cluck?
I don't know. I just think the Valkyrie pick. just really ruined her lineup. She had no setup sounds. And she just was like below 200 GPM the whole game and just didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Talking about the
Well,
Valkyrie.
yeah.
Yeah.
definitely was a problem. But anything to add to that there, Bor?
I don't know. I mean, Legion team pulled off a Doctor Jungle greedy lineup and dominated it. It seemed. So I don't know. Good game.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid game in the end. I mean, Izu fought it out for about 45 minutes, so it's not like they just rolled over and died. But in the end, Solaire Club a little bit too much of a team, I think, compared to the solo.
I mean, it's not that often though that you see the Keeper Tempest lose. I mean, the Kraken Tempest lose.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
I'm sure it has a pretty high win percentage.
I think so. I don't remember what it is exactly, but it seems to be that based on my recollection, that's the case. But anyway, we'll be wrapping up for this game, and we'll move it on to game 2 in just a moment.